So looking at lists up here, we've got a list and we've got 3 items in this list. And what we can do is we can find out how many items we have in the list by using the length command. So the length command is this one just here. So I've done length as the variable name equals len. So len is the actual command which figures out the length of something. And then the thing we want to find the length of, so rucksack. So this will tell us how many items there are. So if I run this program, we can see over here there are 3 items in your rucksack. Okay, there are length items in your rucksack. So that will say 3 things in here. Okay, now we can check this works by adding another item, and it should, with any luck, say now 4 items. Let's run it again and see. There are 4 items in your rucksack. So the len command, len, and then the thing you want to check the length of, and then assigning that number to a variable, will tell you how many things you've got in your list, how many items. Okay. Now we can apply this with our game. So here's the code highlighted that I had previously, and we've got here a situation: you defeat the ogre, do you take the magic knife? So what we've done is we're going to set a limit on the amount of items we can carry. So we've said here if choice 1 is yes, so if they choose to pick up the magic knife, what we've done is we've activated the len command, so we know we're going to check how many items are in the rucksack, and if length, so if the amount of items in the rucksack is less than or equal to 3, then that's okay. We can pick the knife up. Okay. If it's not, then we have to do something. We have to tell the user that there isn't enough room and they need to drop something. So down here, what we're saying is if they say yes to drop an item, what we're going to do is we're going to get them to type in the item they want to drop. So drop 1 equals input, type the item you want to drop. And we're going to go rucksack.remove drop 1. So that will remove whatever they already have in the rucksack. Okay. That means then that we can then append the knife to it. Okay. So therefore we can put the knife in the rucksack. So it works a bit like this. If I run the code, and down here I've got my input button at the bottom, it gets a bit covered up, so I'm going to type yes to pick up the knife. Okay. No room in your rucksack, so it's detected now. If I pick the rucksack, if I pick the knife up here, now there's 4 things in the rucksack. Okay, so it's run this bit of code here. There's no room in your rucksack. So we want to drop something, so we'll say yes we do. Okay. And we've got to type the item we want to drop. So let's drop the spoon. Okay, so we'll type spoon. Okay. Now we've got rid of the spoon and we've got the knife in there. So we've picked up the knife and dropped the spoon. Okay, so just to show you, if I run this again, struggling with a loud mower outside here. If we say we do want to pick the knife up, and then if we say we don't want to drop something, okay, which we can't do because we are only at a maximum of 3 items, it will then just go on and say we chose not to pick up the knife. Okay, so that's this bit down here. So we can use the len command to calculate the length of our list, and then based on that number, we can then restrict the amount of things the user can pick up in the game.